I started in 2019, and I felt like I really wanted to get into it because I thought it was so interesting to be able to create a crust, to be able to take two different plants that I like, two different strains, cultivars, varieties, whatever you want to call them, right? And I really loved Brisker OG from Square One Genetics. Loved it. They had an earthy lime from that as far as the taste and smell. The actual morphology I wasn't too crazy about. It's a typical OG, long, stretchy, but there was very dense bud structure, and the bud structure was super dense all the way down the plant. Like even those bottom, like where it's usually just larvae, dense little buds down there. And I loved that aspect of it from a morphology standpoint. On the Pakistan Valley side, which is the female I used, I really loved the narcotic effect, the laid back effect. And that's really where the name kind of came from. Chill Out OG is I wanted that to be within the offspring, within the Chill Out OG. I wanted the effects to really be the highlight of it. But coming with the flavor came with the mostly on the, you still get some of the fruity sweet, which is on the Pakistan Valley side, but the earthy and piney really comes from the Brisker side of things. I think that's what dominates on a lot of these phenos that people are growing. But started with an F1, just started with, the Pakistan Valley is a land race. I'm not sure what the Brisker OG was, what generation that was from, but crossing that led to an F1, pheno hunt, F2, pheno hunt, F3. That's where I'm at now. I'm doing a pheno hunt now to do F4. I'm doing inbreeding. So I'm working this particular line, and that's really the extent of my breeding. I want to dabble into whole reversing, creating feminized seeds, all that stuff, but I really still feel like I'm in the beginner, tipping my toes into the intermediate level. So just want to make that clear. I'm definitely by no means an expert when it comes to breeding. I'm just trying to have fun with it, just trying to make something special, work on things. I have so many other projects going on, so I'm not like too deep into breeding, my knowledge that comes by it, but I'm having fun with it. I'm really enjoying the cross that I created, and it's really cool to hear that I inspired you, Rob, to get going and try to find something else. And I'm really eager to see what you come up with, because I know you are, lack of a better word, snobby when it comes to what you're looking for, what you like, and very picky. And I think that's a great thing, because you're going to go at it at an ethical way, that you can go at breeding at an ethical way or an unethical way, right? And we'll get deeper into that, but I know for a fact you're going to take the ethical route, because you're not just going to put out something that you're not happy with. Why would you do that? Like I'm the same way. I'm not going to put out something that I'm not happy with. But unethical way, some people will just pollen chuck. They'll take pollen from a plant, pollinate a whole bunch of different females, and then label them, market them as different strains, and then they'll push it out there. So there's different ways to go about it. But yeah, that's kind of where it started and kind of where I'm at now.
It's a great example of kind of the adventure and how it starts, because where do you start? Well, it starts with two genetics. Starts with you need a male and you need a female, and as you kind of explained, it doesn't come right away. You might find that characteristic from that bud, that female, that you really enjoy, but now you've got to pair it up with a male, and it's going to take you some time. You want to get to know these genetics, and that's exactly what you've done. If I ask about the Brisker OG, or if I ask about the Pakistan Valley, you'll tell me. You know what it's about because you spent time searching it. So that I would, unless you think differently, I'd say that's like square one. What genetics?
Identifying the genetics that you want to use for your breeding project, 100%.
Yes, right, yeah.
So what step 2 is, would you say pheno hunt on those genetics and really find what you're looking for out of those genetics?
What is it that speaks to you?
This FTS clip was brought to you by AC Infinity, leaders in garden innovation. Use discount code TheStash15 at checkout to save some money on your order.
From the Stash Podcast.